Hello everyone. I'm very excited to talk to you today because what I'm about to share with you is something that completely changed my life, and I believe it can change yours too. Today I want to talk to you about something called 6 skills you must know before it's too late. You know, life moves so fast today that sometimes we don't even realize how quickly the world is changing until it's already too late. When I was younger, the world was simpler. If you studied hard, went to a good university, and got a stable job, you were considered successful. But now the rules have changed. The world no longer rewards people for what they know. It rewards people for how fast they can learn, how well they can adapt, and how deeply they can connect with others. That's why I always tell young people, it's not about how much knowledge you have. It's about what kind of skills you are developing every single day. The truth is, schools can teach you knowledge, but they rarely teach you the skills that truly matter in real life. When I built Alibaba, I didn't have any money. I didn't have technology. I didn't even have connections, but I had a few powerful skills that made all the difference. Communication, adaptability, leadership, and the ability to never give up. And today, I want to share with you 6 of the most important skills you must learn right now before it's too late. Because once the world moves ahead, catching up becomes 10 times harder. The first skill is learning how to learn. This might sound simple, but it's the foundation of everything. Most people go to school to get knowledge, not to learn how to learn. They memorize facts for exams, and then they forget them. But the people who truly succeed are those who never stop learning. They learn from books, from people, from failures, from mistakes, and from every single experience in life. Learning how to learn means developing curiosity, asking questions instead of giving up when you don't understand something. When I started Alibaba, I knew nothing about technology or the internet. But I told myself, if others can learn it, I can too. I spent countless nights studying how the internet worked, how websites were built, and how people could buy and sell online. I failed many times, but I learned from every failure. That's what made me different. The second skill you must master is communication. You can have the greatest ideas in the world, but if you can't explain them clearly, no one will believe in you. Communication is not about speaking English fluently or sounding smart. It's about connecting your ideas to the hearts of others. When you speak, people should feel your passion, your sincerity, and your vision. I always tell young people, if you want to lead, first learn to communicate. When I was young, I joined a group of tourists in how just to practice English for free. I didn't have textbooks or teachers, but I had curiosity and courage. I became a tour guide, talking to strangers every day. That helped me not only improve my English, but also developed confidence. That communication skill helped me convince investors, inspire my team, and explain our vision to the world. So don't underestimate communication. It's one of the most powerful tools you will ever have. The third skill is emotional intelligence, EQ. The ability to understand and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. You see, in the future, artificial intelligence will outperform us in many things: calculation, data, speed, and accuracy. But I will never have feelings, empathy, or humanity. If you want to stay relevant, you must develop your emotional intelligence. People with high EQ know how to stay calm under pressure, how to build trust, and how to motivate others. I've seen many smart people fail not because they were not intelligent, but because they couldn't handle their emotions. They got angry too easily, gave up too fast, or blamed others for their mistakes. Remember this: IQ might get you a job, but EQ will help you build a life. When I started Alibaba, we faced countless rejections. I remember when I went to Silicon Valley to meet investors, almost every one of them said, "Jack, your idea will never work." Some laughed at me, but I didn't get angry. I smiled and thanked them because I knew that if I stayed calm, if I kept believing, I could find a way forward. That's emotional intelligence, and it's something that will make you unstoppable in business and in life. The fourth skill you must learn before it's too late is adaptability, the ability to change when the world changes. Every 10 years, the world goes through a revolution. The people who refuse to change are left behind. I've seen so many great companies fail because they were too proud to change. They thought that what worked yesterday would still work tomorrow. But that's never true. If you look around today, the world is changing faster than ever before. AI, automation, robotics, blockchain, and new business models are appearing every day. What you know today might become useless tomorrow. That's why you must stay open, flexible, and willing to learn new things. I remember when I first saw the internet in 19, it was slow, confusing, and full of strange information. But I saw something powerful. I saw the future. Everyone around me said, "Jack, you're crazy. Nobody in China will use the internet." But I adapted. I believed in what was coming, not in what existed. And because I was willing to adapt, Alibaba was born. Adaptability means you never stop growing. It means you accept change not as a threat, but as an opportunity. The fifth skill is collaboration, learning how to work with others. No one succeeds alone. I've met many brilliant people who failed simply because they couldn't work with others. They wanted to do everything themselves, control everything, and prove they were the smartest. But business, and even life itself, is not a solo game. It's a team sport. At Alibaba, we always said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Collaboration means respecting different ideas, learning from diverse people, and building trust. You will meet people who disagree with you, people who criticize you, and even people who betray you. But don't let that stop you. Learn from everyone, even your enemies. The best leaders are those who can bring out the best in others. If you can build a strong, loyal, and united team, you can achieve anything. And finally, the sixth skill you must know before it's too late is resilience. The ability to get back up every time you fall. Life will not always go your way. You will face rejection, failure, and disappointment. But those who win are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who never quit. I failed my university entrance exams twice. I applied for 30 different jobs, all rejected. Even KFC rejected me, but I didn't give up. Every no I received made me stronger. Every failure taught me something, and that's how I built Alibaba. Resilience is not just about surviving. It's about growing through pain. It's about believing in your dream even when nobody else does. It's about saying, I will try one more time, even when you're tired, scared, or uncertain. Because in the end, success doesn't belong to the smartest or the luckiest. It belongs to the most resilient. These 6 skills, learning how to learn, communication, emotional intelligence, adaptability, collaboration, and resilience are what separate those who thrive from those who struggle. The world is changing too fast to rely on old systems or old thinking. If you don't start developing these skills now, one day you'll wake up and realize the world has moved on without you. But if you do, you'll be ready for anything, and success will follow you wherever you go. So my challenge for you today is simple. Stop waiting for opportunities to come. Start building yourself. Learn every day. Communicate with passion. Stay calm under pressure. Adapt when the world shifts. Work well with others and never ever give up. Because the greatest investment you can ever make is in your own skills before it's too late. So my friends, as I bring this talk to a close, I want you to remember something very simple but very true. The future does not wait for anyone. Every day you delay learning these 6 skills, someone else somewhere in the world is already mastering them, already building the future you dream about. The difference between success and regret is not luck, not talent, but preparation. The people who are ready when opportunity comes are the ones who have been practicing, learning, and growing long before the world noticed them. So when I say 6 skills you must know before it's too late, I don't mean it as a warning of fear. I mean it as a call to action. You have time right now, today, this very minute, to decide what kind of person you want to become. Will you be someone who watches the world change and complains, or someone who changes with it and leads? The answer depends on what you do after this video ends. Start learning how to learn so you can adapt to any challenge. Communicate with clarity and heart so people believe in your ideas. Strengthen your emotional intelligence so you can lead with empathy. Embrace adaptability so you can grow with every change. Collaborate deeply so you can create something bigger than yourself. And above all, stay resilient. Because no matter how many times you fall, if you get back up one more time, you will win. Remember, the world doesn't belong to those who are the best today. It belongs to those who keep improving every day. Don't wait until it's too late. Start now. Build your skills and shape the future with your own two hands. Because when you become the kind of person who never stops learning, never stops adapting, and never gives up, success doesn't just come to you. You become success itself. If you love this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.